The men's cross-country team's been ranked among the top 5 all season, so it should be little surprise that the team finished 4th at Saturday's National Championships in Terre Haute, Indiana. Head coach Ed Eyestone and star runner Jared Ward with us tonight. Welcome to True Blue, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Everyone wants to be first, but considering where you were coming from, especially in your season, to get 4th is good.
Yeah. Coach always coach is always positive, but to be on the podium is an experience.
Well, Coach, you're on the podium, it seems like every year, especially sitting in that top 5. What is it about this team that's unique?
Well, it was a great team. We had great team chemistry, and anytime you're on the podium, you know, we consider a top 4 finish to be like the Final Four in basketball. And so just to be there and come home with a trophy is a big deal for us and for the program. And we had a squad this year that worked really, really strong together. We were ranked very high. We won our conference meet. We were ranked between 4th and 5th pretty much the entire year. And then to the last second have a situation where we were going to get Jared Ward to come back and run with us, then put us in the conversation for maybe not only a podium spot, but maybe for a shot at a top 3.
Jared, your story went coast to coast. Your senior season was wiped out because of a run that took place in the off-season. Then the NCAA overturned their ruling. What happened to set this in motion?
Well, we had gone through the appeals process after I got back from my mission when we found out that I was going to be losing a year.
Because you ran in a fun run.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I went out with my little brother in junior high out to a meet in California, and they had a supporters race that I jumped in. So we just, life went on, and we kind of just assumed that it wasn't going to happen. And then, things fell into place where we thought, well, hey, maybe we got one more look at this, and thanks to BYU's compliance department, they got it sorted out.
So just before regionals, they come back, Coach, and they go, okay, the Tyler Haas on your team, so to speak, can now play.
Yeah, and obviously that gave us a huge boost because we knew of Jared's talent, obviously, and Jared was a good trooper. He took the ruling in stride previous and went ahead and trained for a marathon, ran an Olympic trials qualifying time in the marathon, 2:16, which is amazing. He'll have a chance to run in the Olympic trials coming up in a couple of years. And then he was just kind of recovering from the marathon when we finally got word that there was another final appeal in the process. And, when we were able to finally get that last appeal, have a positive verdict, then to have him coming back, it was very exciting for the entire team.
What do you tell your athletes now? No more jumping into races? Once you sign that line, you just have to do this?
Well, we do have to be more careful with that because the rule was that once you turn 20, actually once you've been out of high school for 1 year, if you have not been in college, then any competition you do gives you a competitive advantage and you're going to be docked a season, okay? Now, with the new age change in missions, pretty much all of our recruits are going straight out on missions, right. And when they come back, then there's going to be a real danger for them to compete in any competition. And this applies to basketball players, football players, and certainly track and field and cross-country runners.
You've got your program in contention for the national championship, seems like every year now. How is the new mission rule affecting how you're balancing the runners that are coming and going?
Well, it's a little bit of a scramble, but at BYU we're going to figure those things out. And what I intend to see is pretty much all of my best recruits going straight out on missions. And then when they get back, I actually think it'll be a positive thing to the program because I'm going to have them for 5 years straight, uninterrupted. They'll redshirt that first year, and then I'm going to get some great production out of them from their freshman year all the way through their senior year.
And Jared, you've got track and field in January, right? So you're going to keep running.
Yeah, excited.
All right. Good to have you here. And congratulations.